Your therapy guide.
Your ultimate guide to health and fitness.
So let's begin with some warm-up exercises. In this one, you are holding your shoulders back. Few repetitions. You can do it for 1 to 2 minutes. So if you see it from the side, I'm basically rolling the whole shoulders, whole blade is moving. And you can do it the other way too. Mobility of the shoulder and the upper back is very important in increasing the range of motion. So the second exercise that you would do is leaning onto the wall. Keep your hands shoulder width apart and you're trying to drop your upper body in between your arms and push it back. Here, if you notice, you can see how my shoulder blade is sliding against the chest wall, front and back. So you don't have to do it too much. Don't push it too much. Just do it within your comfort limit. Now it's time for a quadman pendulum exercise. This is a very good exercise to decrease the pain and also can be used as a warm-up exercise. So this, what you do is you're leaning against the wall or something that's stable, like a chair or a kitchen countertop, anything, and you're keeping your legs like this so that you have a very good base of support and your involved side is hanging like this. Here, you're not moving your arm, like you're shifting your body weight from front leg and back leg, back and forth, so that this arm hangs and swings like a pendulum. So this is how it looks like. Okay, and you also make a little circular type of movement. And just to give a little more weight to your arm or gravity assistance, you can even hold a dumbbell, or if you don't have anything, you can use a water bottle. Front and back. And circle. You do the other way. Okay. Here's a warm up. You can do it for 2 to 5 minutes. Now let's work on stretching of the soft tissues around the shoulder girdle area, mainly this shoulder blade areas. So for this one, you're crossing your arms over like this. Now move your legs in the front. You just try to move your knees away, and you may even like lean forward a little bit so you feel a good stretch around your shoulder blade. It's better to hold it for more than 30 seconds up to 2 minutes, or as much as you can handle for now to begin with. Okay, it's a good stretch. If you want to make it a little more intense, lean forward a little bit, and I'm also pushing my knee away as much as I can handle. Shoulder mobility is also associated with upper back mobility, so let's work on a few exercises to improve the upper back extension range and rotational range. So I'm just trying to extend the upper back by pushing my upper chest more towards the wall and come back. And this exercise increasing the upper back extension range of movement. 10 to 15 reps. Okay, after this, let's work on increasing the rotational movement now. Try to minimize the rotation of your lower body as much as you can. Okay. Might notice that you have less mobility on one side compared to the other side. It all depends on like how we use our body, because most of us are one side dominant. Alternative exercise for the upper back rotational exercise would be leaning against the wall. You're getting one arm threaded and stretching. So if you keep your palm facing up this way, facing outwards, it stretches even more. Hold for 30 seconds, 3 to 5 repetitions at each side, 1 to 2 times a day. And also the other symmetrical stretching of both sides and the front. You can even do this. Now let's work on increasing the overhead shoulder movement here. Keeping your hands on the wall like this. You can slide it, or you can even go slowly as if your fingers are climbing the ladder. Go up as much as you can. You can walk closer to the wall if you need to. And for example, if this is the maximum that I can reach, I keep my hand flat there. I'm using the other hand to support the involved side. I squat down a little bit as much as I can handle that strong stretchy feeling. Holding it for 30 seconds to 2 minutes is always effective, but you can do it as much as you can handle for now. And then you come up. You can come down slowly and go up again. You feel a strong stretch, that's normal. Okay, come up, and this is facing towards the wall. You do the same thing, keeping your wall on the side. Okay. Come down, go up again. Now let's do exercise to open up your chest. For this one, to avoid the friction between your hand and the wall, you can even use a hand towel like this. Keeping it here, try to minimize the rotation of the body as much as you can. It should be more isolated movement on the shoulder and the shoulder girdle, like this shoulder blade area. So starting here, you go all the way back as much as you can. If you can hold, that's even better. And come back. So once your range improves, like you can even move a little closer to the wall and go further back. Now let's work on increasing the rotational range for your shoulders. So for this one, you're bringing your arms in the front, hands together. Now it's more effective if you don't move your elbow too much in or out, like keeping in line with the shoulder is the better option. Bring it here. If my right side is involved, then I would do it this way. I push it as much as I can with a strong stretchy feeling, but not much pain. Hold it for 30 seconds at least and come back. You will feel a good stretch around this area, the shoulder. So now I'm using this towel to help with increasing the rotational range, mostly behind back type of movement. Here, grabbing it like this. So you have to do it on both sides, both ways. So try to move your hands as close as you can, and I'm using my right hand to assist my left side to move it up. I'm using my right hand to pull it up. So this increases the internal rotation range of movement on the left side. Now the same way, this time the left comes from the top and the right comes in the bottom. I'm using the right hand to pull my left more downwards. This increases the external rotation of the left side. And you can even hold it for a while. 30 seconds is even better. As you have already worked on stretching the tight tissues and increasing the mobility of the shoulder and the upper back, now it's time to work on strengthening. It's a very important part. So for this one, just to align my elbow with the shoulder, I'm using the folded towel that goes in between the elbow and the chest wall here. And I'm using the other hand to give a resistance. Here, actually there is no movement happening. So let me show the way I'm pushing it. It tries to go this way, but I'm using this hand to resist the movement. So I'm using the muscle, but there is no movement happening. Okay, grab it here. I'm trying to push my right hand away and outwards, but I'm using the left to resist it. Okay. Hold for 10 seconds and relax. Okay, push it out again. Hold for 10 seconds and relax. Repeat for 10 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. Similar way, I'm trying to move this way, but I'm using this hand, left hand, to not to let it move. Okay? Hold for 10 seconds, relax. Okay, pushing it again. Hold for 10 seconds and then relax. 10 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 sets. You can do it 1 to 2 times every single day. Okay, so the last part of this one, I'm trying to move my arm away from my body, but I'm using this wall to resist the movement. So here, I'm trying to move it that way, but wall doesn't let me move. Pushing it outward, but the wall is not letting me move. But my muscles are still working. Hold for 10 seconds and relax. Push it away. Relax. You can even start all the way from here. Push, 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 and relax. And if you want to work on different ranges, you can move away from the wall and do, but it should be within your comfort range.
Subscribe to our channel for our newest exercise videos.